Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another garden walkthrough with me. It is a beautiful rainy morning. It is early, about 6:30. I had to get up early before I have to take my boys to football and do all of that stuff. We have more company coming into town this weekend, my in-laws, so lots to do today, but I wanted to get this in, trying to do something every week, and it has been just such an amazing rain, and we're supposed to continue to get more today, tomorrow, and really in the next 10 days. We are expected to be in this kind of more rainy pattern, so maybe this brown grass will get a little greener soon. That would be awesome. So I'm sorry if I sound extra tired since it's so early, but I will just take you through real quick and show you some of the changes. There have been a few things that have bloomed since last week, which I am excited about. I will start over in my long border, and you can probably see right away my royal sunset lilies have started to bloom, and they've really begun to add a nice pop of color to this border. This border is definitely much more strong in the summer. I really need to work on getting some more things that bloom all throughout the season, like early and late spring. So it definitely starts to come to life in later June, July, and August. But I'll take you close up to this beautiful lily, looking so glorious. It's definitely a little bit of a different color than I was expecting. I heard Danielle at the North Lawn Flower Farm, her channel, which is amazing. She was talking about hers and showing hers as well. And it definitely looks, I'd say, more in line with what hers looks like. And I was thinking that it would be a little more like pinky purple with kind of a, I don't know, more purple edges and pink tones to it. But to me, it definitely looks kind of more salmony red almost, which it's still very pretty. I just was thinking it would be a little bit different coloring. And I did, let's see, I ordered these from Longfield bulbs. So that's looking just so bright and cheerful. And my zinnias are beginning to get bigger. I did go around and move some of my zinnias. This week I dug some of the seedlings out and just dispersed them a little more evenly, and I'll continue to do so as they grow a little bit. My strawberries, don't have any that are ripe, but I do have some that are coming. See right there. These are the proven winners, Berry Treasure Strawberry. The flowers are not as prolific as they were, but still pretty. That beautiful pink. My herb container continuing to look great. That purple basil is getting taller. I can't wait till it kind of just towers over the other things. I love how that adds that purple color to this garden. If we move down, I see jalapeno coming right there. It's exciting. And I have a daisy that hasn't yet bloomed. And my black-eyed Susans are looking like they could be budding up or flowering soon. As we walk down further, my nasturtium are looking good. I still don't see the other seedlings, the seeds popping up through the soil. I'm hoping that they begin to pop up and can fill this in a little bit better. Otherwise, I may move some of these around. My elephant ear is still not growing. It's not growing quite as big as I had hoped at this point, but maybe I just need to wait after this rain and the heat. Once the heat of the summer hits, it's very chilly right now. It's in the 50s, so I'm, dressed with long pants and a sweatshirt. It's cool out. The catmint are still putting on color. And this daisy is beginning to open. I may eventually replace these with Daisy May, the proven winner Daisy May. I have in my side bed right back behind me, and they are doing fabulous. They're just blooming like crazy. Raspberry Ripple Zinnia is still struggling a little bit, and I have my first little powwow pink coneflower opening up here. Very tiny since I split some, and they're gonna take a little bit to get going. But I'm happy to have that one right there. My Mystic Illusion dahlia, continuing to just put off tons and tons of buds. I'm really loving those this year. Limetta, or not limetta, this is my little lime hydrangea. Still not in bloom, but looking really nice, really big. More coneflower. That one is quite a bit bigger than the other. And the black-eyed Susans. More nasturtium and the raspberry ripple. And more nasturtium back here. Again, I'm hoping that some of the seeds start to come up, but that's okay. I'll just move them around a little bit if I need to. This tiny little daisy. I don't think that will do anything. I'll have to wait another year. Another elephant ear, which looks like something happened there. I don't know if that was a rabbit or just something broke it off. Again, pretty small, so hopefully that'll start growing soon. More coneflower, powwow pink. Jalapeno is not looking quite as good. I don't know why. My jalapenos get these yellow, like yellowed buds, and then they just fall off. And last year, I don't know, I did add compost, but maybe I need to add some extra compost. Last year, that's what I did, and they started to flourish again, so maybe I just need to go in and add some more compost. These zinnias are looking even bigger than the other side. I guess this just gets more sun than the other side. Stargazer lily, not in bloom quite yet, and I have my HS date dahlia back in there, growing really well. My wee white hydrangeas are looking okay. That one over there is looking the best. This one is getting pretty crispy. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in and cut it back and it should reflush a new set of buds. So I'll probably do that this week. And something funny, I had 3 in here last year and I thought that I had lost them, but this past week I noticed this growth coming out of the ground. It's June 22nd and these 2 are just starting to flush out from last year, and I don't see the 3rd one, but I have 2 wee whites that are coming back that I will be able to use somewhere. Maybe just, I don't know, keep them in here, or maybe put one back here and one back here. And my maple looking good. Twombly's red sentinel maple. And check out the other side here, see what's changed over here. Over on the other side, I am just loving how the Limetta hydrangeas are looking right now. They are just such a standout and looking so full and beautiful this year. I just love them. Bring you back over here. My boxwood hedge is looking happy with all of the rain. These are winter gem boxwood. I hope to keep these maybe in the 2-foot range of height. See if I can make that happen. I have another summer song firefinch coneflower starting to bloom. And a tomato coming on my patio tomato. It's exciting. My cucumbers are looking pretty happy, especially this one. These are the like little baby pickling cucumbers that I'm trying to just allow to climb up this fence just for fun, to grow a little more variety in vegetables. We don't have space to do much, but something is always fun. Tiny little purple basil that I had in my herb pot but just was not growing, so I'm hoping that maybe in this spot it can take off. We'll see. My marigolds are again a little slow. I don't know if they're just not getting enough sun back here, but they're starting. They're the giant yellow. I sowed another round of seeds for my sunflowers back here, so I don't know. We'll see if they start popping up through the ground or not, if I can keep the pests away. I saw somebody, I think it was Heather at Heather Here She Grows, talking about using pinwheels in the garden, like the spinny, is that what they're called? Pinwheels, to keep the like chipmunks and squirrels away. So maybe I'll try that. Those are my Mystic Spires Blue Salvia, which will again start to take off when we get some consistent moisture and heat. Lily-put zinnias, still kind of small. I'm getting some more jalapeno back here. Oh, my mucho nacho, that's a pretty big one. I also tied up my sweet peas, hoping that maybe I can get a little bit of blooms. And I had also planted this hyacinth bean vine at the base of 3 of these posts. These are the Benary's giant zinnia that are definitely looking a little more giant, which I did go through and move some of these around as well. And we'll just keep doing that as I need to. That hyacinth bean vine is really putting on some nice growth. And I have more back here, some more hyacinth bean and sweet peas. That one back there isn't looking so hot. This is a Pro Cut Gold sunflower. This is what I'm trying to grow. This is the only one that has flourished. There's another one coming. More jalapenos coming back there. This side gets more sun too, so these zinnias are looking bigger than the other side. And then I love this combo right here with the Mystic Salvia, the fire pinch coneflower, the limetta hydrangea, and then this is a Melina fleur dahlia that will get like kind of like a pinky, I don't know, pinky salmon color. But this hydrangea is amazing. And then underneath my Tonto crepe myrtle, my orchid sun patience are kind of struggling a little bit with buds. Not too worried. I think once it, warms up again and stuff, they'll begin to bud out. This one doesn't really have any at the moment. Getting all wet from the crepe myrtle here. And another limetta hydrangea. Ugh, I just love it so much. How it brings this whole area together. And these are the same giant marigolds as over there. These get a lot more sun. And I put these in after the other ones. They are really growing nice. And my denim and lace Russian sage is looking so pretty, putting on a lot of color. And you can see back in here is where I direct sowed my Cosmo seeds. And I went through and dispersed them a little more evenly this past week. And they're looking a little bit more even. I may have to continue to move them and just fill in some of the bare patches, but I didn't want to do too many at once. They're looking good. And let's see, I also just threw in a patch of zinnias back there just to see what would happen. Walking along my green giant hedge here, looking at this river of impatience that is growing more and more every day. Makes me so happy. I did have a pink mink clematis back in here that the rabbits ate off. Let's see, I see a little bit right there. I'm hoping that comes back next year. My Annabelle hydrangeas are finally starting to put on their white blooms. I think they're not quite as big as some that I've seen because they don't get as much sun. They get a lot of shade back here. But I do think that having them underneath these big river birch trees really does help to protect them from some of the heavy rain and maybe wind, I don't know. But I think it helps to keep them from flopping over as much, which is really nice. So they're looking great. This is only their second year and they're really big. Hopefully one day they come up to the top or over the fence and all touch each other for one big hedge and begin to fill out that way a little bit on the ends. That would be beautiful. I have my Hanacloa grass protected from the rabbits. They were munching on it, but they are putting on new growth and hopefully get bigger and bigger so I can split them as each year goes by. Show you my river of impatience. I will take you down to the shady area in the corner. My blue mouse ears hosta is putting on a little, I don't know, lavender bloom. Looks so cute. Queen of Hearts Brunera is slowly putting on growth. I still have a little bit of columbine blooming. So pretty. And I think these are seedlings, columbine seedlings that I've already spread for next year. You can see they do get tattered as the season goes on. And I did plant these Brunera right next to them, hoping that someday they'll get big enough to kind of cover up this tattered foliage once, the summer gets here. I love all of these combinations with my wee hosta and elegance, blue halcyon. It's the Shadowland Diamond Lake hosta, looking big, glorious. Here is the Autumn Brilliance Fern. Underplanted with the wildberry heuchera. And the same combination over here. The wee and the elegance and the blue halcyon. Enjoying all of this rain. This is a Casablanca lily that I will have to move. I don't know how the bulbs got all kind of jumbled in there in between the hostas, but I'll move them kind of more over this direction. This is another hosta that I had put in last fall that took forever to come out of the ground. And it's a blue, and I can't remember the name again. I'm gonna have to look that up to see what that is. There was another one over that way as well. It's looking a little more blue, maybe because it gets less sun than the other one. Oh, I think it's Prairie Sky hosta. So this is looking pretty. My Autumn Brilliance serviceberry. Everything is loving the rain, for sure. Walking through the gate on the other side, you can see my incredible hydrangeas with their beautiful white blooms. And I've showed this one before, but this has some fungal issue or something. If you know, just feel free to let me know. I did spray it once, which I really try not to do. I used an organic copper spray. I don't think it really helped that much. I probably was too late. But I'm just hoping next year it comes back better. This is another incredible that is looking good. a little flopped over. The back one fell over from the rain, I guess. Hoping that these get their full size and fill in these areas of the fence really nice. I think they're supposed to get about 5 by 5. Walking through into this side area of our yard. You can see the rudbeckia is blooming. That one looks amazing. I'm not sure why they don't all look like that. This one is kind of struggling to put on its buds or its flowers. My zinnia is coming up nicely. I went in and also tried to redisperse some of the seedlings to even it out a little bit in this bed. Excited for them to put on a color show right there. And then coming over here, you just see my river of ageratum and my sweet talker viburnum that I must have monster rabbits because they just keep eating at this one, and it's so small compared to the other two. You can see a little snip on the ground right there from them. And my glorious hollyhock that I just let go from last year, looking gigantic and beautiful, and trying not to step on the ageratum here. Getting some flowers, but it is also harboring a ton of the lanternfly nymphs, which, gross me out right there. Those are lanternfly nymphs. I think that's the right word. I need to come out and smush all of them. Ugh. But anyway, I am excited to see this in full bloom. It's gonna look really pretty. Alright, and that is it for another week, guys. Thank you for walking around with me in the rain, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.